Good afternoon. I gotta say, I stood in front of that heater long enough, I smelled chicken cooking. And I want to say good morning to everybody, but now it's heading on afternoon, so thanks for sticking around. Before I get started with my speech, I want to ask a favor. When I say any of these two phrases, would you please respond very loudly? Hell no. So let's practice and get this energy level up to the roof. When I say I won't be erased or we won't be erased, you say, there you go. Thank you so much for having me here today. I had a speech all prepared and I just kept reading it over and over and it was good, but it didn't ring true. So at 5:30 this morning, I took another shot at this and coming up with something that I hope will inspire at least one of you today. By the way, the G key sticks on my computer, so I had to do a lot of hunting around to get this. I want to first say it was a momentous week for me. I went to court and I got my name correctly aligned to me. And if that wasn't enough, I also fell in love this week. So this one puts it up here. We'll say again. There it is. Thank you, Christine, for that. I work in the building behind me here, and I wasn't elected. I'm not paid, and you know what I do say when I'm a lobbyist. So, but I get to call my job a liaison. I won't be erased. Some other stuff about me besides being at the State House here. I'm on the board of Emerge. I run a transgender support group at the New Community Center in Morrisville. I worked very hard to get the first transgender governor elected, but we did not get there.
Thank you, Brenda.
You're welcome. The Fair and Impartial Policing Community Board that several of my peers are on, I'm part of. I'm starting an inclusive sex education task force to change that, to add good sex education to our schools, and I'm on the Vermont Coalition for Ethnic and Social Equality in Schools. Some of the things I've worked on in the last 2 years include gender-neutral bathrooms, new laws defining parenting, minimum wage, paid family leave, universal primary care, and I also unionized our campaign and negotiated a contract for the Campaign Workers Guild. One of my benchmark efforts actually has been adding the third gender marker to driver's licenses and IDs in Vermont. I want you all to know that as of July 1st, you'll be able to have 3 choices for gender on your driver's license. I won't be erased. Currently, a very dear friend of our transgender community has drafted a resolution to denounce the policy of the current regime in Washington to eliminate transgender from any protections. I can tell you unequivocally that Vermont stands with the transgender community. We won't be erased. Another senator came to me the other day and asked if I would work with him to craft a bill that defines and protects gender nonconforming and non-binary individuals. We will not be erased. The message I want you to hear from me clearly and loudly today is that you are all great exactly the way you are. I've never experienced gender or body dysphoria, but it took me over 40 years to realize who I was, and then another decade or so to be out, open, and authentic in the person you see here today. And I want to take a minute to say something to the young people who are still with us and not frozen. By the way, I was called a transicle today. and I want you to know that try not to look to social media to define your perfection. It's an illusion. You are all beautiful. And to be beautiful, all it takes is self-confidence, not starving yourself or trying to force your body to represent something you're not. Take it from me, bodies come in all shapes and sizes. It's how we appreciate this amazing machine that gets us around, keeps us safe, thinking, evolving, and becoming. That's really where the beauty lies. We won't be erased. I want to wrap up with a few things this afternoon. When you come from a place of good and being true to yourself, there's nothing you can't accomplish. None of us are perfect. We weren't perfect when we were born, and we'll never be absolutely perfect ever in our lives. We don't have to be. We just have to be exactly as we are or want to be, and accept each other for that, and continue shouting in one voice as we're doing today. We all have to be exactly as we are or want to be, and accept each other for that, and continue shouting with one voice as we're doing today. I won't be erased. We won't be erased. I am going to close with the quote that was read here because it's one that means so much to me. Vermont is the state that often has shown the rest of the United States where to go and how to get there. Thank you for having me today. I love you all just the way you are. Currently, a very dear friend of our transgender community has drafted a resolution to denounce the policy of the current regime in Washington to eliminate transgender from any protections. I can tell you unequivocally that Vermont stands with the transgender community. We won't be erased. Another senator came to me the other day and asked if I would work with him to craft a bill that defines and protects gender nonconforming and non-binary individuals. We will not be erased.